They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out of the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where do I know? Not on the phone. Where am I? They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. Eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Huge us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. I'm abiding by laws of attraction, my thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage, way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze. On each and every wave, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Oh.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou on the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Nice small job with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nice like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm dirt cheater. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out Zazo, Tree, and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I need somebody to hold on to the song of my baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I need somebody to hold on.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that chicky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'm saying. Got a new Prestos and a J's in the way. Got a new wristwatch, but it don't take time. I pull up on a hop if it's too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a bearing a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheater, bro.
Today, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the New England Patriots and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now the first carry for Zach Moss. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
There to stop him, Jawan Bentley. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
49-yard line.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
2nd and 6.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
He was brought down by Bud Dupree. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
Intended for.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Patriots take over. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
He was brought down.
The numbers a week ago for Michel. 17 carries, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
11 touchdowns on the ground this season, and the pride really extends throughout the entire offense. And in this case, I'm focusing on the offensive line. The leverage, the ability to get downfield, make that extra block in order to give him more space to run. They really look forward to him carrying the football because they're going to get him to the end zone.
12 yards there and a first down.
And the Patriots.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Lee Smith, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down. And avoiding the big hit.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Throwing is Newton. To Michel on the screen. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it will be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On 1st down, they'll start out with Moss. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
Zach Moss, the ball carrier.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run with Moss. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the 17-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And down he'll go at the 25. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And he's got Miller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Brady now on 1st down. That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Moss. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 3.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. The 40, 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Michael Badger.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Again, we see Tom Brady and the Bucs set to take over. His opening drive looked good for a while there last time out, was moving the ball down the field, but then the interception, and they ran it back to the house.
Let's face it, it's a game of human beings, isn't it? Mistakes will happen, and as you noted, he was playing so well on this drive. I don't know if there was a miscommunication between him and his intended receiver. Did they run the wrong route? Anything could have possibly gone wrong there. They'll just have to shake it off and keep firing.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Brady's pass, incomplete. Intended for Justin Watson. He was covered by Malcolm Butler.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Brady. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. And he finds McLaurin. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
He was officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Brady going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let him do all the work, and then someone catch him at the end and pass him up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. It was Breland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. But it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
3rd and long, it's Newton. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
This will be taken at the 10. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. On the give, this is Moss. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Zach Moss his second touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone, and he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
At the 32-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Newton on 3rd down. Finding Harris over the middle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. First down, they stay with Moss on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Dante Hightower on the stop. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. From the gun, Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and will leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tyler Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
The kicker on for the extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
From the 29, Newton, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Bucs take over. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Thrown to the sideline. And
so on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds. Seconds left. Add 3 points before heading to the line. Now Lutz for the field goal try. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat, and that game is tied 10-all in the second quarter. Next, we head off to check out another game. and they were losers in that one to the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Mixon, 83 yards, running the football. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville, see what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Tennessee Titans. Rashad Penny with a touchdown run. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Set to kick off.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over first and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason. And you're down, but overall I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
To Sony Michel.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
New England.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Patriots.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Michel, the ball carrier.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton stepping up. He'll try and run. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Newton. That's out to his running back, Michel. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
First down, New England.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs' 23. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
And it's Michel once again. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
A gain of 7.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Jacob Hollister, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are back within a score.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones.
Brady's pass.
Call it a gain of 3. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
1st and 10.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That's a gain of 6.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
43-yard line.
They'll run with Michel. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel with touch. Touchdown number 12 on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Badgley on for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So that one will be accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up giving 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Will give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Brady's throw there complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 39. On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From the 4, this is second down and 1. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. From the gun, it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 6. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return.
Good. That keeps the score. Patriots.
Boy, that got pretty close to disaster. Going for 2, you cough it up. They almost returned it all the way to the other end for 2 for themselves.
You think electron ball security is in order here? Because and it's not just taking care of it. It's what you just talked about. What can result when you don't take care of it? They almost gave up a score.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And 6 at the 33-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down. Newton got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
28-yard gain.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
On second down and 4. Newton, a slant to Jones. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard.
Brings up second and 1 at the 9-yard line.
From the gun, here's Newton. This will be caught at about the 5.
Pass complete to
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second down.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
And that's incomplete.
Newton's pass intended for Sonny Michel. Incomplete.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Out of the gun, Newton. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. A few better down a score in the fourth quarter than Tom Brady. This is first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Moss. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
They'll go again here with Moss. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The ball carrier.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. To throw on third down, Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This will be fielded at the 17. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 18-yard line.
Throwing on second and 8. Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. New England on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is third and 8.
Yards to go.
Operating from the gun. Newton got a man. It's Berrios complete. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They get set. There, but it brings up fourth. The Patriots send out their punter. He's been terrific so far.
For the Patriots.
And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
And here we go again with Tom Brady in Tampa's offense.
And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, well, man, what do you need? What's going on here? So there's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady, and he finds McLaurin. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's Moss.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down. Now a run with Moss. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Jones. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Buccaneers.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
No gain on the play.
Back to throw, Brady. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Moss.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Moss again.
And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never say never.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. That's caught by Hollister. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, they run with Michelle. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
To throw is Brady. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly...
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And this carries into the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Pats at the line ready to go. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. 3rd and 8 situation, a tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. First throw in overtime for Newton. And able to connect with Barrios. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there in overtime. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Baker on the tackle. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bucs 30-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Newton, the left side completion to Jones. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Patriots.
On first down, Michelle, and he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
In overtime.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Pats, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, this could hurt in the race for home field advantage as they drop to 10-2 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
They picking snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drill, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies